Greetings. Today, 888, 88, 808. You're seeing that number around a lot. What is it for? What does it mean? We're going to talk about that. And it's some damn good news. It's some good news, guys, if you're seeing this number around a lot. So, the universe, God, I call it the all. Sometimes Hermes Trismegistus, he called it the all. It doesn't speak to us in English or Russian or Japanese or Spanish. It's going to be using symbols and synchronicities, signs. It's going to play with you. And I got some more good news. The universe is like your best bud. Guys, you are living inside a living being, an organism. Literally now, the whole entire universe around you is alive, and it wants to interact with you, and it wants to play with you. It's very playful, especially once you start to get really good at this. And I'll give you some resources before I'm done today too. So the number 888, if we trace it to, I've seen like Kabbalists, they used to talk about this kind of stuff. Apparently you can trace some meaning from the gematria, where each Greek or Hebrew letter is assigned a number. And I'm paraphrasing, but the meaning that was extracted was something like Christ the Redeemer or something like that. And even if you're not a Christian, that's just really like the word Christ often just denotes a state of consciousness. And that's kind of the theme here with 888, like some kind of a redemption or a rebirth. You'll often hear people, when they explain this word, they'll associate it with abundance, like money coming in or something like that. And that could be too, but a lot of the time this has to do more with just themes of redemption, rebirth, a new beginning, a new start. So you might be waiting to figure out if you're going to be getting back into a relationship with somebody, maybe your ex or your existing relationship. Maybe it's not going too well, but that's about to change. Or you're going to be getting a promotion at your job, or the company's going to get bought out and you'll end up making more money. They'll give you, a better position, a better role. I don't know. There's a million different things that you could be experiencing right now in your life situation. And that's why you're seeing this number around so much. And again, this is having to do with themes of prosperity, yes, but think of it more like when things form in the physical world, something actually manifesting in a 3D form, the way that we humans think of, like kind of what our ego mind expects to have happen out there in the 3D world, right? So you're being told, no, this is about to happen. This will happen. And one of the mistakes that I see people make once they start seeing numbers like this is they get really sucked into analyzing the meaning too much, or they want to know when. Like, when is it going to happen? I have to know. It needs to be right away. Because see, the ego mind, it's very impatient, isn't it? Very impatient, like a little kid. I want my toy right now, right? And really, guys, you just need to play with the universe. Again, God is very playful. It just wants to have fun with you. And that means you got to kind of take your hands off the steering wheel and just flow with it. Just know that you're being given a really cool gift. And all you got to do is just hang out and wait for it to show up. So to be in this flow state. And really, all we're talking about, like what to not do, is to just fixate on the absence of whatever it is that you're after, right? Like, when is it coming? And what does this all mean? And I got to have it now, right? Going in here and remembering who you are as a being beyond the body and mind, right? Remember, body, mind, soul, right? And the soul is primarily consciousness. Consciousness is not thought, it's the true self, it's who you really are beyond the mind, and it exists on a plane and in a state of complete non-dual merging, like just being in the moment, just existing now. And so the best thing for you to do when you see these symbols is to just be thankful, just be grateful, just acknowledge them and just be like, cool, God, thanks, dude. You're my bro, right? Whereas again, a lot of people, they mistakenly, they get sucked into like analyzation and getting really impatient, and they want to know when it's going to happen, and they want to know, timetables and stuff like this. Now, let me give you some resources, because I'm here to supercharge your manifesting game. I'm here to make a master out of you. So I've got a whole bunch of free resources on my YouTube channel here. I've been at this for a long time. This YouTube channel is new, but I am not new to teaching the law of attraction. I've coached thousands of people in my law of attraction programs. So I'm going to invite you to take a look around on my YouTube channel. There's one or two videos in particular that I would direct your attention to. There's one called How to Get Law of Attraction to Work. I always link this video in all of my other YouTube videos. So you'll find in the description down below a link to that video. And it's about 20 minutes long. Think of it like a quick start guide on how to get, it looks like my camera froze, on how to get the law of attraction to work. Think of it like that. It's not very in depth, but I'm going to give you something that you don't see a lot from law of attraction teachers. And it's not that they're not teaching it to you right. It's kind of like when you're good at something and you don't realize why you're good at it. And it has to do with consciousness, it has to do with remembering who you are as a being beyond mind. That's what supercharges your manifesting game. 80 to 90% of your manifesting game is your Zen game. This does work, but what I want to talk about with you is, why does it work? So go check that out, hit that subscribe button, and stick around, because masters, we're here to change your life.